I want to show you and I want to remind all of our viewers, because we're talking about a story where President Trump has had to knock on Ukraine's door for help with anti-drone formulas and anti-drone know-how to tackle Iran's Shahed drones. Well, here's a good reason why Trump is looking for Ukraine's help, because they've mastered the art of dealing with drones. Take a look at this, the Black Sea attack on the 5th of March 2026. Maritime and aerial drones attacked a gas field in the Black Sea. A Russian Kamov-27 helicopter was destroyed in this particular attack. Rewind just a few weeks to December 15th last year, a first of its kind naval drone attack on a Russian submarine, where a Sea Baby naval drone knocked out a Russian submarine practically out of service while it was in its berth. Then on the 1st of June 2025, it was something called Operation Spiderweb. The world will never forget it. The largest drone attack on Russian air bases to date. 117 drones, remember this story? Launched from trucks which had been smuggled into Russian territory. The impact, 5 air bases struck, a dozen Russian aircraft, bombers really, completely destroyed by these first-person view drones, which were practically like a video game. You remember this video. April 5th, 2024, mass airbase assault. A barrage of drones targeted 4 Russian air bases. The impact, 6 aircraft destroyed and 8 were damaged. August 30, 2023, just over a year after the conflict began. This was at the Pskov airport. A wave of strikes by drones destroyed 2 aircraft. May 3rd, 2023, the Kremlin drone attack, also one of the most famous, a highly symbolic attack where 2 drones exploded over the Kremlin's dome. This became the face of Ukraine's audacity and its deployment of drones and taking them directly to the adversary's camp. So why has the United States gone to Ukraine for help to handle Iran's Shahed drone? The United States is a superpower, right? Why did they need Ukraine's help? Well, here's how Ukraine has dealt with Shahed drones that were used by Russia. Russia had imported them from Iran and used them. Here's how Ukraine has handled it. Through AI interceptors. Look at this. They send out counter drones to hit the Shahed drone in the air. So they actually send drones to smash into the Shahed drone in the air in this manner. And these have been very, very successful because the Shahed doesn't move very fast. Number 2, through AI-powered turret guns. So you've got guns on the ground which are trained by AI. AI powers their targeting systems, and these lock on to those Shahed drones and they automatically start firing to bring those drones down. Incredible power. And remember, the Shahed drone is not so big, so it can be easily brought down. 3, through AI-powered mobile firing units. These are manned firing units that are capable of quickly latching on. Slow-moving Shahed drones don't stand a chance when they are locked on. Number 4, through AI-powered drone hunting aircraft. You've got slow-flying aircraft hunting slow-flying drones, and they just simply follow them the old-fashioned way. No AI here, just visual range, see the drone, fly close to it, and smash it either with a missile or a gun. So this is very, very rudimentary stuff, but the Americans needed to knock on Ukraine's door to say, please help us figure out how to handle these drones because they are proving to be a real nuisance. Vishnu Shom tells us more.
The offer of the Ukrainians to actually help the Americans deal with the Shahed drone, which is used en masse by the Iranians, it is an Iranian drone, is quite significant. Versions or variants of the Shahed drone itself has been used for quite a few years now, at least the last 2, in the war between Russia and Ukraine. They are incredibly effective. They've caused a great deal of devastation, and this continues to represent a threat in the war in the Middle East at this stage. The Ukrainians have technology to counter the Shahed drone, whether it's jamming, in other words, jamming of radar frequencies, of radio frequencies, or jamming in other ways, and certainly the ability also of late to physically intercept these drones using small drones. So there are a wide variety of options. Jamming a drone, ensuring that it doesn't get to its to the target that it's meant to hit by launching smaller drones which can actually latch on to the attacking drone. These are things that Ukraine has experienced and perfected in the battlefield, and this technology may now be available to the United States.